Warning: the following content is made for educational and entertainment purposes only. The contents of this video may be disturbing for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. The following content is not to convict any wrongdoing, yet to show things that happened behind the scenes to help you shape your own opinion. Christopher Kronberg, better known as ChrisThePropCollector, or Chris the F&F modder on YouTube. It really pains me to make this video, as you are a friend of mine and many others, and a talented person as well. But you know what else he's talented at? Owning lolly art and sending it to people. Now, just a quick note I'm adding while editing this. If you don't know what lolly art is, it is basically like drawn CP. So, yeah. Now, Chris is 15 himself, turning 16 next month, but that doesn't stop him from being a predator. The lolly art he had was of girls that hadn't gone through puberty yet, and were literal children, like under 10 type of children. Now, yes, that does still make him a pedophile. Now, for your viewing pleasure, I have blurred out all of the actual art, but here is him sending it to a 15-year-old person. Now, to keep in mind, they are the exact same age, therefore, Chris did not prey on this person. As you can see, it was all spammed. Here's a screenshot where he's asking who made it. The person he was talking to replied, "I don't actually know. I don't remember who sent it." Chris replied, "I need to know. I'm horny. Wasn't it blank or something?" The other person just replied, "No." This all got sent through the grapevine and eventually ended in the screenshots being sent to Willow. Chris soon after contacted Willow himself, and this is how the conversation went. Mind you, this was only a part of the massive conversation that was had. Chris said, "Hey, so I saw the screenshots that were sent about me. First thing I want to get out of the way was the thing about me saying I was horny was not about the lolly, which it sorta obviously was, but carry on." Willow replied, "Okay. You don't send lolly to people. I don't care." Chris said, "I know. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I know lolly is awful. I feel bad every time I see it." Willow said, "Then why do you do it if you knew it was awful? Feeling bad ain't gonna cut it. You're saying a whole lot of nothing." Chris replied, "I get your point." At a different point in the conversation, Chris said something about how he didn't want to be exposed publicly. Whoops. Willow replied, "No, I don't do public exposes anymore, but don't be surprised if Predator Prowler or something else does. I don't know why that's a worry, as you need to take accountability for your actions and realize there's nothing that can done past it." Chris replied, "I'm just really worried about my reputation. I don't want everyone to see me as the guy who likes kids." Willow said, "I mean, you did the crime. I'm pretty sure that you should be less worried about your reputation, instead take accountability and realize why your reputation is bad." Chris said, "Yeah, I guess you're right. Also, I want to say that I have no attraction towards real children whatsoever. I really just want to get that across because the lolly shit is really bad." Willow replied with, "We don't know if that is the truth, nor is it an excuse," which is exactly right. This is where I was alerted of this, and shared an experience of my own that I had with him. Him and I were in a group chat by the name of Boobs, and for your information, I did not create the group chat, nor did I name it that. I'm not sure who did, but that is the context you'll need to understand the upcoming screenshots. Chris sent an image of a man's bare back end, which has since been deleted, and I replied, "Is that Connor Justice?" Which, if you don't know who that is, I'll leave a documentary on him linked in the description. Chris replied with, "No," and I said, "Who is it then?" He said, "The state of Brazil." I said, "Okay. Also, can you, not send me any more pictures of bare asses or nudity of any kind? Thanks." He replied with an image of pickles. I said, "That works." And he then replied, "I thought with the whole boobs thing that would be your humor. Sorry, LMAO." I replied, "It's alright." Later on in Willow's conversations with him, Chris said, "Yeah, I totally understand that. Look, I really don't know what to say other than I deeply regret my actions. I know I've really f***ed up, and I take all responsibility for my actions and will shut myself from the community for some time. I'm honestly happy this happened, because who knows how worse this shit could have gotten if I was kept from everyone for much longer. I'm about to log out of this account for a long-ass time. I'm gonna work on myself and just try to quit porn altogether. This is my farewell to you and the community for now. When or if I return, I don't expect to be viewed the same, but I understand that I really did fuck up, and I understand that. Deeply, again, I'm happy this shit happened. I was worried that it would get worse with time, but I didn't do anything to stop it before. So, Willow, I gotta thank you for taking this so seriously. This conversation with you may have just fixed someone who could have ended up awful in the future. Keep doing what you do, man. You're awesome. Goodbye. Well, what he says really makes you want to feel bad for him. But you never really know who's a prowler and who's a predator. Stay safe out there.